Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. It's Terry and this is an edition of An Oak in a Day. And today I'm at the east end of the greenhouse and all my plants are still obviously in the greenhouse. And I thought today I would look at this tray of orchids right here that often gets overlooked or ignored. I know I have pointed out this plant, which is my livida, Prosthechea livida. Currently has a few spikes on it, 4 I believe. There's 2 right there, and then there's 3, 4. That is a slightly fragrant little Prosthechea, inconspicuous little flowers, but a nice thing. It's sort of sequential spikes, brown, somewhat spotty flowers. Next to that is Cattleya bowringiana times Cordata, and that is a cross that I got before the end of summer, and it's got a few new growths that are maturing kind of nicely. Next to that is my Blc Sherry Styles, which did bloom for me last fall. It's got, I don't think it's doing much of anything. These will all be repotted as soon as I move things outside. I'm not sure if they will be mounted, but they will be out of that media that they are in, out of the pots. Besides this, of course, is my PEOY, my Prince Edward of York, which is Sanderianum crossed with Rothschildianum. Still has another flower over there to go, already looking magnificent. Then down in front, or besides that, are my 2 Dendrobium Adora Nishis that I got from H&R last year. There's a new growth on this one, and I thought there might have been another one, but the other one has a new growth there, and there's a new growth on the other side. These will be, again, potted up in something else. They have stayed in the same media that they were received in. To the left of here is my Epidendrum stamfordianum, which has this new growth. Well, not new growth, but this is the newest growth on the plant. These bloom from the base, kind of like a Barkeria. It gets a very long spike of little spotted, not spotted, well, spots and stripes, fragrant. Often hybridized using hybridization. Behind that is my Encyclia cochleata crossed with cernua, and it is maturing some of these growths that it put up last year. Back here is another one of those bowringiana cordatas that I got probably as a freebie, I believe. I don't think that is doing much of anything. To the left here is a cochleata, Prosthechea cochleata. Good, I believe that's what that is. Yeah, cochleata. There's the tag back there. It does have a sheath there, so maybe that will produce something. In front here is a division off of this plant, which is Coelogyne confusa. This has never bloomed for me, but it has put up new growths. It is putting up a new growth there. This is a new growth. You can see the roots. And here's a new growth that looks like it's been damaged. This plant has not long ago been repotted. Yeah, about a year ago. I've never bloomed that plant. This is a division of it that is here. I'm not sure how well it is doing. Looks like it's brown, but looks like there could be a few canes that are green. I thought this had actually put up a new growth. Yeah, there it is right there. There's the new growth on that little division. And behind the division here is, this is a Brassanthe Maykai cross. I believe it's Maykai times Dialaelia Snowflake. And this did bloom for me last spring, and I see a new growth that's coming up right there. I don't see any other, well, maybe that's a new growth. It's right here. So yay. Behind here is my LC Yellowbird that has blooms still coming up on it and more spikes. Yeah. Developing. To the left of my yellow bird is an Encyclia cross, which is Encyclia Orchid Jungle times Rufly Profuse. It is maturing its growths. And to the left of that, that's my Loog Tone. And here is my Nursery Rhyme, Encyclia Nursery Rhyme, that has a spike right there. Hopefully that spike will make it. To the left of that, that's my Inobulbum munificum, which is now Dendrobium. I believe it's Dendrobium munificum. That's just a little baby, but it's very unusual. Gets a little hairy basket as the pseudobulbs, well, a little hairy or hay look to it as the pseudobulbs mature. In front of that is my terrible looking Eria. It's probably dead. I can't even remember what that one is. Yeah, I can't remember. Floribunda? No. But anyway, it's looking like it's dead. This is my BL Tomiko, which is cochleata times anceps. And it is putting out new roots. Right next to that, this is my Encyclia Rufly, which is a fragrant species. Yellow flowers, often hybridized. To the right of that, this is my Barkeria cross, which is a Testadora cross times Skinneri, which is Skinneri is right here. And that's the Skinneri plant, but we're not really talking about that. And the last thing, well, the last couple things, this Encyclia cross that is maturing, its bulb, which is niche cross, maturing a couple growths. Hopefully I'll see some spikes. Yeah, these growths are maturing. And this is that Encyclia that is Middleburg MAJ, that bloomed and is very fragrant and almost died on me, and is still putting up that new growth right there and has roots coming out. Now, I did skip some of these Denobiles, which I am not knowing what to do with them. This is my Sherry, no, it's Nida times Tokunaga, and it's just kind of hanging out, not really putting up any new growths. It did bloom for me, and then here's one over here that has never bloomed. I believe that's my winter wine, and it's putting up that kiki, but it's not really even in the pot. It's just sort of sitting on its side. This is the only cane that is alive on the plant. The rest of the plant has perished, as you can see. So I'm hoping that this kiki will put out some roots, more roots, and then I can save the plant. Is there anything else that I missed? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I talked about everything. Well, I did miss this plant. This is my Sunny Delight, which currently is not doing anything. It's in this pot right here with rock, and it did put up this growth, and actually I am feeling a spike in there. So I think that I will be getting some blooms. Let me see if I can put this up to the light. It's right here. You can kind of see that the top of it is clear, and then the bottom is stuffed. I'm hoping that that will develop. That'll be very, very nice. Very nice indeed. But anyway, folks, I just wanted to give a little update on this cart that often gets passed over, or I point it out when things are blooming, but I wanted to give you a closer look on how things have fared through the winter. Things fared okay, some better than others, but I'm pretty happy. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and again, this is another edition of Enough for Today, and don't pay attention to that dead over there. Pay attention to this. Thanks for watching. Bye.